Du bleibst hier, bis ich wiederkomme. Du rührst dich nicht von der Stelle, hörst du?
We just want to ask you a few questions, and then you can explain what is going to happen to your daughter and where you are going.
We were given no warning. We were given only 5 minutes to pack up.
What did he say to you?
We were bundled into a truck.
What did your father say to
Taken away
you?
from home.
I don't speak English.
Like that? Not one of my questions have been answered. Not one! I've said what I think at each interrogation. I made my position clear again and again. However many times you ask me, I'm not gonna change anything. Makes no difference at all. This way. Let him come, baby. This way.
Donc c'est à vous? Tell me its name. My name is Mr. Emmanuel. Do you understand me now? You're still not going to talk to me. That is not very polite. But then I understand. Some things they must never be lost. You didn't thank me.
Thank you.
Goodbye, little one.
Da bist du ja! Wo um Himmels Willen bist du gewesen? Warum verschwindest du einfach?
There's no need to be afraid. I've just come to take you to breakfast. Frühstück. Hunger. You must be starving. My German's not very good, I know. But I think you understand English. Don't you? A little, anyway.
Prison.
No. You're not in prison. There's a lot of rations went onto that plate. If you eat one of those, I'll tell you where we are. Well, I'll tell you anyway. You're in London. No, you're on the edge of London. In Enfield, to be exact. All right, look. If these are the center of London, well, then we're here, north. And your father, in case you were worrying, will join you in a couple of hours. Dein Vater kommt in 2 Stunden.
Brigadier wants to see you, sir.
Right. Now, enjoy your breakfast.
Well, it's time we got out of here. Give Enfield back to them.
Burning stuff already.
We've got to start getting rid of some of it. We're drowning in files. I thought you, of all people, would be glad to see the back of it, having had to spend so much time reading the bloody stuff.
And if we miss something interesting?
Too bad. So, you've seen the little girl?
Yes. I've done your babysitting for you.
Good. I know you're meant to be going on leave this week, and it's very overdue, so this is not an order. But I want you to do a little more babysitting of a rather more important kind instead.
Oh, who do you want me to babysit?
The father. And the little girl, of course. He could be very important to us. He's a scientist or an engineer. I never know what the correct term is when you're talking about high speed. A jet plane man, anyway. Brilliant, apparently. Speaks quite good English. Shouldn't be difficult.
No, what's the problem?
He doesn't want to work with us. We had to move fast before the Russians got him. They've grabbed nearly 1,000 scientists so far, and the Americans are grabbing them, and so are we. We snatched them out of bed in the middle of the night, in fact. Though I'm sure we did it in as civilized a way as possible.
Oh, of course.
But he's a little bit irritated with us nonetheless. Maintains he won't cooperate with us under any circumstances. You've got to make him change his mind.
I'm getting demobbed in 6 weeks, which I'm sure you haven't forgotten. And that is definitely going to happen, sir.
This will only take 6 days.
If I were to do it, it'll be under one condition.
Of course. But you don't know where you're going to be doing it yet, do you? We're using the Connington Hotel. It's a funny old dump, but with some surprisingly good perks. I want you to take this German and get him whining and dining and anything else he shows a real liking for and completely turn him around using the hotel.
In 6 days.
The morons from MI-19 are eager to get their hands on him and give him their full treatment. As if shining lights in his eyes and not letting him get any sleep is going to make him like us. I've told them they can't have him for a few days. 6. I imagine your condition is you want to run it exactly how you like.
Yes. With nobody breathing down my neck. Not from MI5
Or any other bloody outfit, naturally.
Right. So when do I start?
4 o'clock this afternoon, back entrance to the hotel, chap called Ringwood. Oh, and we don't use uniforms in the hotel, so you'll have to get out of that. Only one thing matters.
Get him to work for us. Doesn't matter how I do it.
That too, of course. But most of all, don't lose them. Or let them slip away to the Russians or the Americans.
Get you much closer around the front, sir.
No, this is fine. This is the entrance that I need. Thank you. Where on earth did you get that? I must be the only toffee apples in London.
There are all sorts staying here, sir, yes. Because it is quite cheap. But they don't all look like that. Hello, sir. You must be Captain Ferguson. Or at least I hope you are. I was given a very loose description.
Yes, you must be Ringwood.
Indeed, that's me, sir. Do you want me to call somebody to help you with your luggage?
Well, I hardly think that's necessary.
Yes. It's all a bit gloomy down here. Because of the bomb site, they keep these boarded up. Very different upstairs, though. The dust doesn't reach there. Quite a difference, isn't it? Every building has gone on this side, so it's bloody bright. All this sun reminds me of the Riviera sometimes. Yes. Not the only thing that reminds one of the Riviera around here. So. It's a funny old mausoleum, this place. But it does have its compensations. Now, if I can find the right key, this is your bedroom, 246. Your office is directly across the way here, sir. Except, of course, it is not your office, really, sir.
You're gonna have to explain that one to me, Ringwood.
So, you see, this is our real operation. The other office is just for show for anybody who's pestering us. We let them look at that one.
Well, who are these people that are pestering?
Well, somebody from the War Crimes Unit was poking around, but hopefully we've got rid of them, fingers crossed. They've got rather different priorities to us, haven't they, sir? It's our secret floor. I think I can safely say nobody in the hotel knows about it, except for the 2 or 3 that have to know, of course, and the cleaners too, naturally. But they are completely reliable. And we have the capacity to listen to several rooms where we park people who are interested in. Can monitor who they're talking to, what they're saying, what they're thinking.
Yes, we did a lot of that at Enfield, at Trent Park.
Yes.
Captured German officers.
The old methods are usually the best, aren't they, sir?
Well, you got a hell of a lot of files.
They dumped a lot of stuff on us. Loads of interviews from Germany.
Well, has anybody read them?
Good question. Not quite sure about that, sir.
Here are your people, sir, if you want to have a listen.
He's very important, is he, sir?
Yes. He's a jet plane man. Whoever gets the best jet engine, Ringwood, wins whatever's going to happen next. So we have to make sure he designed it for us. Not the Americans or the Russians, but us.
Yes.
Ah, hello. I'm Callum Ferguson. This is Mr. Ringwood. Could we come in for a moment?
So you are a jailers, are you?
Well, I hope that's not going to happen for both of our sakes. It's not too bad in here, is it? Oh, well, at least it's clean. No smell of damp. No springs sticking up through the mattress. Well, not on a first feel, anyway. And hello again. Now tell me, did you manage to eat one of those sausages?
Was there something particular you wanted to say to me?
Yes, as it happens. I was hoping you both might have dinner with me tonight.
No, I don't think so.
No?
No. Apart from everything, we have nothing to wear.
I'm sure they don't all dress for dinner at this old place, do they, Ringwood?
Not all of them. No. My daughter has only one change of dress. How's she expected to manage?
Well, we can't have that, can we? Now, Mr. Ringwood will go shopping for you very soon. Won't he?
Sir?
She's here again. Bloody woman from the War Crimes Unit.
Brigadier Wainwright! Remember me?
I certainly do, Miss Griffith.
Sent you rather a lot of messages, so I thought
You
I'd...
would try and snatch a quick word with me.
Exactly.
Well, jump in, Miss Griffiths. This is perfect timing for a very quick word. I've got an appointment down at the camp for which I'm just a trifle late for.
So you're getting rid of some paperwork?
Oh, that's nothing. It's just a little housekeeping. A few bills from the canteen. I always try and drive myself, Miss Griffiths. Then I've only got myself to blame for anything that happens.
We sent you some names! Some names, a lot of names!
Did you indeed? Here we are. I'm sorry, but I have a meeting waiting for me now. You must send me your list again, Miss Griffiths. I'm afraid I don't recall getting it. Been a pleasure.
Sir, I know you're dealing with all sorts of people who are of interest to you. I mean, not just scientists and engineers, but German agents who know a lot about the Russians, and you need their cooperation. I do realize that, sir.
I'm glad to hear that, Miss Griffiths.
Nobody in the War Crimes Unit wants to get in the way of that, sir. Or make things more difficult. But you may be bringing people over here who did things during the war that they need to answer for. Who are on our list.
You have your job to do, Miss Griffiths, I understand.
Good. Thank you, sir.
But our job concerns matters of national security. Getting the information we need to protect this country, that is our #1 priority. Now, if you'll excuse me.
One other thing. Excuse me, sir. But with all the resources you've got, all those files you've compiled, you may have information on certain other names who are of interest to us, who are still at large, and maybe those files can help us track them down.
That couldn't be clearer, Miss Griffith. What I suggest you do is this. Send me the list again, and we will do our best to be of help.
Blimey, not exactly buzzing in here, is it? Well, Mr. Ringwood is clearly enjoying his. Are you sure you don't want to see if it tastes better than it looks?
You must understand, the shock of suddenly being seized in one's home and brought here doesn't make one hungry. You know what happened? People screaming at us. Guns pointed at our faces. The British were picking up, as they put it, anybody they thought might be useful. Not just scientists. Absolutely everybody. Even an old couple who had worked for a drinks company. And you thought they might have the secret formula of the spicy alcoholic drink that's very popular.
Well, that was clearly a mistake. The old couple and the spicy drink.
No. You're seizing everybody who can give you an advantage.
Well, for the moment that's necessary. In the present circumstances.
And then there's this food here.
Really not at all bad.
This cabbage looks most strange. She loves how her mother used to cook cabbage. With garlic and onions and butter. And when she died, when my wife died, our cook always cooked the cabbage like that. So you realize my daughter and I won't be eating.
Excuse me.
Yes.
We would like some more cabbage, please. But this time cooked with onions and garlic and butter.
We can't do that, sir. Not cabbage with onions.
You can't do cabbage with onions. You have an orchestra, if one could call them that, which allows you to charge more than the permitted 5 shillings per head. So, is it too much to ask for this cabbage?
It is, sir. Yes.
And what about a plate of onions? Just a plate of onions on the side, and I could mush the onions into the cabbage. Would that be possible?
That would not be possible, no, sir.
Are you sure about that?
I am sure about this. Yes, sir.
What are you doing in here? Whoever you are, you cannot come in here.
Would it be possible to cook a portion of cabbage with garlic, butter, and onion?
You mean Austrian cabbage?
It'll be extremely helpful to me at this particular moment if you could cook me a plateful of Austrian cabbage.
Who's this for?
Extraordinary looking cabbage.
A lot of butter rations went into that. I will need to know whose room.
Just put everything on my room.
Where is she anyway? Tucking into, she's really enjoying it.
Excuse me. That smells absolutely delightful. What do I have to do to get some too?
I think that might be right one to us. Don't you think, sir?
I'm not sure about that. Put him to bed, Ringwood. Make sure there's somebody outside that door at all times. Come on.
Can we help you?
No. I just heard a noise. Some drumming, rather.
Well, you may be right. It may be just noise. You coming to the opening?
The The opening?
Well, they're doing a great job advertising if people in the hotel don't even know about it. I can see we can really look forward to it heaving down here on Thursday. Standing room only.
No, I'm sorry, I've only just arrived. So this was the basement bar, was it?
Basement ballroom. It's been closed since the middle of the war. We've been hired for the grand opening. But don't feel the need to come. We can manage without you. Not even heard about it in the hotel.
Oh, well, I will definitely be there. I can assure you.
You will you? Well, you know, it's a funny thing about this hotel, isn't it? I hear the Army's using it. Is that you? Oh, don't worry. I won't tell anybody. You want to join them up there?
Me? Oh. No. I play a little piano.
You any good?
No, not at the moment. A little out of practice.
You want us to be the judge of that?
Definitely not, no.
All right, come on.
That cabbage smelled absolutely delicious, if you don't mind my saying so.
It was delicious. I had a taste.
I am jealous. I failed to get any. Next time, I might try storming the kitchen myself.
Well, I recommend it, yes. It works.
Then I may definitely try it. If I ever come back here, which is quite possible. You hear that drumming?
I do.
Funny, isn't it? That going on in the basement. Used to be quite a lively spot before the war, down there. The basement ballroom.
If you'll excuse me, sir, I have to go.
Of course, forgive me. I merely wanted to congratulate you on the cabbage and your triumph over the maitre d'.
So, are they all safely tucked up in bed now?
They are, sir. We have 2 people in the passage outside their door all night.
Right, and what about up here? And is there someone up here at all times listening in?
That would be me.
Right. So, if you could give me the file you have on him, I'll take it. Now, and while you're at it, I'll take some more files, too. Somebody ought to take a look at them before we get rid of them. Keep me occupied tonight.
Tonight, sir? It is rather late.
Yes, but I don't always need to sleep. Come on.
Why is somebody calling now?
Yes, hello? Yes? It's for you, sir. They're putting through a call that was made to your bedroom, a Mr. Alex Lombard.
I thought this place was supposed to be secret. Seems the whole hotel knows. Hello?
Cal, there you are. What on earth are you doing cancelling dinner with us tomorrow? I thought you were...
Things changed, unfortunately. It's only for a few days, Alex. There's just something I have to do.
But it can't wait for a few days. I so want you to meet her.
Alex, we haven't seen each other in years. I'm dying to meet her, too. Of course I am.
No, it definitely can't wait. We'll meet for 11's tomorrow. That's what we should do. I'm sure you can get away for that. At Fuller's in Bloomsbury Square at 11:30. Cal, did you hear me?
Yeah, no, I'll be there. Alex, I have to go. I'm sorry. Oh, what is it?
I think you'd better hear this, sir.
She's yelling that she wants to go home.
I thought maybe you weren't coming.
Sorry.
It's all right.
Doesn't look like I woke you, though.
No, you didn't.
Can't sleep.
I was working.
You're about to say that makes two of us.
No, I wasn't.
Of course not. Didn't enter your mind.
I really wasn't going to say that.
Well, thank you.
I'm afraid, sir, I can't get them into breakfast, sir. I've been trying for well over an hour. They seem absolutely to be on hunger strike again, sir.
Right. Good morning, you two. You don't like the breakfast here, I see.
We wish to return to our rooms now.
Ah, in a minute, of course. But I think I know where I can find something you will eat.
Come on, this way.
This is a little bit of a guess, but I believe you have some toffee apples for sale.
We'll pay a very good price for them.
The only hot toffee around.
And it's right on our doorstep. Isn't that a bit of luck?
Shall I have one? But only one. You seem to think the way to get me working for you through my daughter's stomach.
You can take care of it from here, Ringo?
I should go in there. It's well worth the visit.
Thanks for the advice.
Or maybe that's why you're here.
Not exactly. I came to visit the hotel. Then I saw you. You from T-Force?
And who are you?
Sorry. I'm Kathy Griffiths from the War Crimes Unit. Haven't answered my question. We know T-Force is using the hotel to entertain people of interest. So I just thought you might be from T-Force. If you're not, of course, I've just given you a rather interesting piece of information.
And if I am?
Then I would ask you, very politely, if you could be of any help to me getting into your records. Somehow. I've been to Enfield, of course, several times.
And they've been very slow.
Exactly.
Miss Griffiths, I'm so sorry. I have an appointment in a few minutes, which I really do have to keep.
Yes. Same old story. You really are from T-Force.
No, I really do have an urgent appointment. See, my oldest friend is home from Washington. He's brought back a wife with him.
And he wants me to meet her. So you see, I have to go. I can't miss that.
Well, I'll give you this. I never heard that excuse from Brigadier Wainwright.
Come back to the hotel at 4 o'clock tomorrow. We can have a meeting.
Meeting?
Yes, a meeting.
We're here.
Cow. There you are.
How good to see you.
You're back at last, Alex. I thought you were never coming. I'm terribly sorry I'm late, I know.
And this is Rachel.
Delighted to meet you.
And so am I to meet you. I've been really impatient for this moment.
Oh, have you?
I keep on mentioning my friend Cal.
Well, then I'm really sorry I'm so late.
Well, we were too, so it's perfect, isn't it? Isn't it?
Unfortunately, I can't stay. I just came to tell you that.
You came to say that you can't stay?
I have something rather important to attend to that I can't get...
You haven't changed, Cal.
He hasn't changed a bit.
I can assure you that I have. This is really embarrassing that I have to come and say hello and goodbye like this. But I got delayed coming here, and I have to get back.
You're spending so long making excuses, you might as well sit down with us while you make them. Come on, tell us why you can't stay. And besides, I have promised myself an English ice cream.
I've told her that's not a good idea at all.
Yes, Alex says even before the war, it was the worst ice cream in the world. Come on, you gotta stay and watch me taste one. See what happens. It is a very strange color.
We may well be endangering our health. No good can come of this at all.
Cal is eating his.
Well, I'll eat pretty much anything.
So what is this really serious work you're doing that means that you can't stay? Even though you have, in fact, stayed quite a few minutes now.
Yes, I have to go. You're absolutely right.
No, I didn't mean it. Please, stay a moment longer.
Tell me about your work.
Well, yesterday I was given a rather unexpected assignment.
An assignment? How exciting. Is it secret, or can you tell us?
No, it's not particularly secret.
Well, it's got to be a bit hush-hush. Cal is in military intelligence. He rounds up people who might be of help to us.
So you are in the Secret Service?
Oh, no. No, we look down on them, of course. And it's not for much longer. I'm about to get out. I can't wait, in fact.
No, I'm not surprised. Cal had the most extraordinary war. While I was sitting comfortably in Washington, he saw a lot of action and he did intelligence. He is both boffin and soldier.
So you're a war hero, are you?
I certainly am not.
So what about this secret assignment that isn't really secret?
I'm looking after a German scientist who could be of great use. I'm trying to make him happier.
And have you made him happier?
Not quite yet, no. Funny enough, it all seems to be about food at the moment.
But of course. Food is the most important thing of all, bar nothing. It's the greatest pleasure by miles.
Not sure that applies at the Connington Hotel, though. Spooky old place. It's difficult to get good food anywhere in town at the moment, but at the Connington?
Well, I'm working on that. No, it's a strange place, though, you're right. As it happens, there's the grand reopening of the basement ballroom tomorrow night. Although no one seems to know about it.
Then we must come. No, we must.
Really, darling? I think we have an engagement tomorrow night.
Then we'll change it.
I hardly think it'll be worth it.
Well, it sounds very intriguing to me. And we can see how you've got on with your assignment, see if you've triumphed yet.
Where have you been, sir? I got unexpectedly delayed. Why, you been able to manage, haven't you, Ringo?
No, sir.
I've tried to make her sit still, but she's a very unhappy child who wants to go home.
So you thought you'd let her behave like a toddler instead?
How would you behave if you were her? Would you be sitting quietly as if everything was normal?
Yes, look. You got everybody looking at you now, haven't you, Lotta? See that man over there? Yeah, do you see him? Yes, well, he's watching us, isn't he? And maybe just as I'm here to keep an eye on you, he's here to keep an eye on me. What do you think? That would be interesting, wouldn't it? If that was what he was doing. Hello again.
I just don't seem to be able to keep away, do I? This is my ward, Lucy.
Ah, hello. I'm Callum Ferguson.
How do you do?
I just thought we should be properly introduced.
Absolutely. How rude of me. Harold Lindsay Jones. We met last night over some cabbage. She's quite right. Your friend, the little girl. This music should not be endured in silence.
She's quietened down a bit now, I hope. My apologies for any disturbance.
Yes. Yesterday, she was a little angel in that coat that was too big for her. One night in this hotel, and look what happens.
Miss Griffiths, could you come up here?
You do realise we're losing 2 more of them next week? 2 people are going? I thought it was only 1. No, 2. And they want to move us into a smaller office, but I'm resisting that because it's a particularly horrible room. I just wanted you to know we probably don't have much time before they start winding us down.
Yes, Miss Clarkson. I know time is short.
Have you had any luck with T-Force, or any of them, in fact?
Not in Enfield. Not yet.
Well, they're under their own pressure to come up with results there. They don't consider us a priority.
I do have a lead at the Connington. There's somebody new there from T-Force.
It would be interesting to know, once and for all, how much information they've got stored there.
Yes. I fully expect to find that out.
I think, sir, we can't just let this go on without doing something, sir, surely.
This is awful, sir, listening to this.
Listening to it. It certainly is.
Maybe we should call a doctor. Get him to give her something.
No, doctor. We don't need a doctor.
So these wardens told you what was happening, did they?
They did.
This cannot go on. My daughter cannot stay here. As you can see, she has to go back to Germany. This is the only thing that can be done.
Let me go home! Please! Please! Let me go home!
So what are you gonna do about it?
I'm not sure yet. All I know is that I'm not having the greatest success giving you the time of your life here. All right, Lottie, get over there. Get over there! Now I'm going to show you something that maybe you didn't know was here. One less listening device. Now, we're gonna get rid of every single one. You gonna help me?
I'm gonna dig out every single one.
Ah, just as I thought. Here's another one. And another one. Amazing, isn't it?
Oh, not one here, surprisingly.
But yes. Oh, come on. Now, I'm sure there'll be a big one behind here. Don't you? Come on. Right, let's see. Ha! Ah, look at that. Just as I thought. A nice big one.
Now what do we do?
I expect you think the sound of one city is much like another. What you don't realize is, even for me, being here after all that has happened is terrifying. The sound of a strange city at night, you don't know what's coming for you. And the sounds of this hotel, too. Gives one nightmares. I will not work for you. I will not work for the British government.
You know, I was gonna leave all of this until at least we had a chance to get to know each other. But you must realize that there is nothing I won't do to make you cooperate. Now, you may think this is just another job for me, but no, I have my own personal reasons for being here.
Because of the war, obviously.
No, not in the way that you might think. See, I'm an engineer, like yourself. And I worked for some brilliant people before the war. All sorts of things happened. Wonderful work was wasted, which would have made us so much more powerful. We should never have been so badly equipped when the war broke out. Oh, and it's not gonna happen again. So when you're ready to talk, I will tell you everything that happened. The enormous mistakes that were made. So you see, there is nothing I won't do to make this work. Nothing. Including this. Well, now we really are alone.
So what's it been today? Can't sleep? Or have you been having fun?
A little bit of work.
Working again? So you've done away with the need for sleep, have you?
Well, maybe for the moment.
No sleep at all. It's a little bit exhausting even just standing next to you. You wouldn't have thought there'd be anything left for them to find. Maybe as they dig through all the rubble, they find new layers.
You all ready, sir?
I am. But I'm about to leave you in charge again. Look, I have one other appointment to attend to. I won't be long. There shouldn't be too much trouble today. And, here are some clothing coupons. Get Lotta a new dress.
Right. Sir, what on earth was last night about?
Trying to get a result. That's one.
Where are you going?
What did you say?
I said, where are you going?
I'm sorry, do we know each other?
We do. Or at least I know you. Even though I'm quite sure we've never met. Brigadier Wainwright wants to know how you're getting on.
Well, if he does, then I'll let him know. Personally. And if you'll excuse me, I have an urgent appointment.
Going to see a woman, are you? Is that why you're leaving the hotel?
Ah, as it happens, I'm gonna go and see my brother.
Oh, your brother. And that's urgent, is it?
Yes. You see, I can't be late. He tends to get a little wound up if I'm late.
You know, it isn't anybody at T-Force you have to worry about. It's me. I didn't want you put on this, even for a few days, because you think you can make up the rules, don't you? And now you're not even listening to me.
Oh, not very closely, no.
You don't want to lose them, I promise you. You really don't want to find you've lost them.
Masses of money, you see? Masses. Oh, I don't know what you've been worried about. This is good for 2 more rounds at least. And my brother's coming any moment. He'll top me up. I will be overflowing.
Thompson Street! Union of British Free Men! Come to tonight's meeting, 7 o'clock! Meeting tonight, come and hear all about it!
Can you believe that? Look at the lumbering bastards. Black shirts, they're crawling back already. Some of them even still call themselves black shirts as if the war had never happened. Get out of here, you fuckers! Just go away or I'll kill you all! So just keep on going! Come on, go! Keep going! Cal, they are lucky. They are very lucky that I'm not in the mood for action.
What are you doing? Oh, what is all this noise? I'm only a few minutes late.
And I'm lighting up the street already. You bastard. I thought you weren't coming.
Well, I hope you're not going to make me wish that I had.
Of course not.
Oh, well, good.
Where are you going?
What do you mean? I'm going to get a drink?
Oh, no. No, you're getting too comfortable in there. We're going shopping.
Shopping? What, around here?
Yes, I need some new shoes. Quality shoes. We're better to get them. You are in for a treat today, I promise.
Am I? And where are we going, Victor?
Oh, only the best store in the world. You'll be tempted by everything.
Oh, did you see the doctor, Victor?
Yes, I did indeed. He said I was in a splendid condition.
Oh.
I made a remarkable recovery from my troubles, that I'm an example to others. I'm now a model citizen.
And he gave you something for your headaches, did he?
Headaches are gone. Oh, gloriously empty up here. No pain, no worries, no thoughts of any kind.
Look, you need the medicine in case they come back.
Oh.
The headaches. Look, you know how strong they can be.
They won't come back. Well, if I do enough shopping, they won't come back. You see? Everything you could have ever wanted, it's all here.
Now, all the black market prices, Victor.
look at this. This is peroxide. 5, please.
What do you need 5 for?
5. Marmalade. Ah, we really need some of that.
That's the nearest anyone's going to get to real orange juice for years, probably.
Guns or shoes? What do you think? Well, probably need shoes a little more, but it's a tough choice, though. Well, you love a good gun, don't you?
I've got enough guns, thank you.
Come on.
Really, Victor?
I told you this was the place for shoes. Well, why don't you get some? And good shoes are the answer to everything.
Thank you, sir.
The vermin are back. I'm certainly not going to let them go shopping. Fucking black shirt. Black shirts want to go shopping, do they? You fucking black shirt. They won't come shopping again in a hurry.
What happened? You all right?
Yes. Just gonna clean myself up. Cal, don't kill him. Don't want to kill him, Cal. Don't need to kill him. Fuck off! Fuck off! Thought I'd better stop you. I'd love to see you kill him, but in the end it might have spoiled our day a bit.
Oh, this is true. But if anyone's gonna kill you, Victor, it's not gonna be a black shirt.
Ah. The shopping. We've lost all the shopping. God. I've got to get some of it back at least. Oh, here are the shoes.
Oh, what's happened? They haven't gone missing, have they?
No, sir. They're being happily looked after.
Well, then what's the matter? They're there? No, that's nothing. I've just been fishing.
And there's a lady waiting for you upstairs, sir. I think she may be from the War Crimes Unit.
Yeah, I know. Look, don't worry about it.
They seem to like it in here, sir. I think it's going to be an American kind of meal, sir, for the grand reopening.
There you are. I thought you weren't going to turn up.
Maybe from T-Force, but I always keep appointments.
They told me to wait up here. That this is where your office is?
So it is.
How did she get like that?
Not that. I just took a little trip to the suburbs. Had to do some shopping. Ran into some black shirts. Well, here's the office. all the files. As you can see, there's not much here, really.
This is your office.
Not for the moment. We're looking after a German aeronautical engineer and his daughter. That's all we're doing here. You don't need a big office for that. I'll see if I can get permission to get you his file, but I doubt he's one of the people that you're interested in.
I'm always interested in seeing files. I'm surprised that you haven't got a lot more. Sure you haven't got any other rooms in the hotel you've forgotten about?
And this is where I'm sleeping, right here. Well, you could come into my bedroom if you like, but I don't have any more files.
I don't think I need to search your bedroom. No. Well, I doubt that's where you'd keep a lot of files.
Ah. They've delivered my dinner jacket. Good. I need this for the grand reopening of the basement ballroom tonight. You know, I do hope that they get an audience. Now, if you'll excuse me, I want to be getting ready.
That's it. That was our meeting, was it? I know everyone on T-Force thinks the War Crimes Unit belongs in Germany, with the leaders who are going on trial there. And that's the end of the story. But there are, in fact, a lot of other people it's right to be concerned about. People who aren't famous, who are guilty of war crimes, and they need to be found. Isn't that true?
Oh, of course. You know, I'll tell you what I'll do, Miss Griffiths. If you give me a list of names of all the people that you're interested in, I will personally make sure that they're checked at Enfield.
Will you?
Oh, what is that supposed to mean?
It means I don't know how seriously to take that. A lot of people on T-Force seem to think we're on different sides.
Do they?
Yes, you're bringing over Germans who you think are vital for our national security, and one or two of them may be the same people that we're trying to catch.
Oh, but you don't know what I think.
So that's a promise, is it then? You checking the names?
Yes. It is a firm undertaking.
So, boys, look here. A gift from a fan on a U.S. air base here. And you'll never guess what it is.
I'm not sure this is right, but then how does one dress for a really spooky place?
You look wonderful, my dear. And that's all that matters. I'm so proud of you.
You play very well.
I just wanted to see if it was in tune.
And it is. What was the piece?
I forget what it's called. I picked it up somewhere. I heard somebody playing it once.
So you wrote it, did you?
No. Absolutely not. No. I don't write music. It was a friend.
A friend. I see. They spent a great deal of money on this room before the war. There were always a lot of extremely beautiful women in this room, and none of them had any idea what was coming. Amazing how unprepared we were. Still surprises me how that was possible.
Yes.
Are you saying yes because you agree, or are you simply saying yes?
Oh, yes, I agree. Few people could disagree with that, could they?
Oh, you're very wrong about that. Some people want to protect themselves against blame in the face of everything. You're from T-Force, aren't you? Oh, come on, surely you can tell me that, can't you? You are saved by my ward. Doesn't she look good? Say hello to the pianist. Maybe even the composer.
Hello.
We're going to the basement after dinner. Not going to risk the food down there. I have a feeling everybody will be doing that. The chef has decided on an American feel, and he's serving corn on the cob, quite forgetting that we only feed that to cattle in this country.
Someday, baby, change your mind. Someday, baby, you're gonna change your mind. Bad luck, baby, 'cause I'll be fine. Bad choice, baby, I'll be fine.
My. Alex, this is not spooky at all. A little bit quiet, maybe. Well, apart from the music. And you must be the German family. How delightful to meet you both. Is that a new dress? Are the boys in charge of getting that? Well, whatever happens, I think you and I need to go shopping. Don't you? I'll help you get a real dress.
Now, how long we got to wait before they start crawling down here? Bring me one of them oranges, boys. I am certainly not gonna kill myself for this lot. You want a piece of this, do you? I need a sharp knife. Well, come on downstairs, and you can have one each. It's hard to believe, but you can. You just don't know what's going on down there, do you?
I'm glad she told us. I hated to miss out.
Come on, you must come with us.
I put Lotte to bed, and then I will see.
All of us being fed by an American singer. Nobody would have dreamt that would happen to us.
I try to be good, but baby, it's not for me. Well, I try to be good, but baby, it's not for me.
Lottchen, ich gehe noch mal runter für einen kurzen Moment und du schläfst schon mal. Ja? Wenn du mich brauchst, bin ich sofort da. Komm.
You gotta take me from my head down to my toes. Shout it out loud, loud as the trumpet blows. I shout it out loud, loud as the trumpet blows. I'm gonna face the music and dance to the break of day.
This is forbidden music for me. We were never allowed to listen to this music. It was always completely forbidden.
Yes, thank you.
There you are.
It's better.
I just thought I saw. No, it can't be. I must be seeing things. It must be the shock of eating my first orange for so long.
Oh, it is you, my little one. How nice to meet you again. Are you lost?
No, I'm not lost. Not very much.
Just a little lost. Then let me take you back to your womb.